Yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, guys? How is everyone doing here this evening? What's up? What's up? What's up on this Thanksgiving Eve? Man, I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh, Dark Secret, my man. Everyone give Dark Secret's wife a round of applause. Dark Secret says his wife told him that his Christmas present was going to be a TTG membership. Guess who's joining January 1st? Dark Secret, my man. Love it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll see you in January, my man. Tell her to give you the gift now. Have an early Christmas gift to yourself, man. Don't wait till January. You got to get your butt in chat now. What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing here today? Welcome to the TTG live stream. We've got an awesome live stream for you guys tonight, because tonight I'm going to be going over with you the difference between an A, B, and C setup. So a lot of you hear me talk about on my live streams, oh, this is an A setup. Oh, this is like a B or C setup. Today on this live, I'm going to break down for you what's the difference. Okay, what is the difference between an A plus setup, a B setup. Okay, I'm going to break that down for you guys on this live here tonight. So this is going to be a good one. Hold on, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties here trying to get the wolf on. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, guys. Trying to get the wolf on. Having some technical difficulties. Wolf's going to join me here tonight for the Q&A. But yeah, guys, listen, I'm excited for this live stream. We actually just wrapped up our red to green workshop, which was awesome. We just conducted a red to green workshop, which was a 2-hour long workshop where myself and Jason Simmons went over and broke down for our members a lot of different topics that, I mean, any members that are still struggling. I don't know why I can't get the wolf on here right now, guys. Let's see. We're going to try this one more time, guys. We're going to try this one more time. Oops. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it. The link's not working to pull him into the stream with me, so I'm not sure why. I just refreshed, created a new link, and sent it over. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get him on, guys. But like I said, this is going to be a great. Oh, here we go. I think we got. There he is.
Jesus.
There he is.
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
I'm glad we got you there, man. I was nervous for a second. I thought we weren't going to have you here tonight.
Dude, you know, I went down this. I got an Oculus Quest 2, and I started messing with it finally at like 8 o'clock. And you know, I was in another world, man. I was like, oh, it's like, oh, I gotta do this stream. Man, guys, everybody, go get one, please. I'm getting everybody one for Christmas.
Wow. All right, I gotta check it out.
Amazing.
So, good stuff. All right, so guys, listen up. Welcome. We've got the wolf, the whole gang is here. Welcome to the TTG live stream. If this is your first time joining us, guys, subscribe to the channel. All right, turn on those notifications. Make sure you never miss out on another one of these streams, because the Wolf and I, we are always doing live streams. We answer questions. We go over lessons, trade ideas, trade recaps. We discuss general market commentary, educational stuff, totally for free on the YouTube channel. So you guys want to make sure you never miss out. So this is your first time, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and of course, smash that like button. You guys have not done so already. Really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And also, of course, so is Jason and I, how much you guys love and appreciate these lives. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Tomorrow, markets are closed. Okay, markets are closed tomorrow. We've got a half day on Friday. I will be in there trading on Friday. We will see what opportunities present themselves. Markets close at 1 o'clock on Friday, 1 o'clock. So tonight on this live stream, guys, we're going to be discussing how to identify the difference between an A setup, a B setup, and a C setup. What makes the difference? You guys hear me talk about it a lot on my lives. And I'm going to break down for you exactly what it is that makes an A, a B, and a C, a C. All right. So for those of you that don't know already, A+ setups are set chart patterns that maybe work out 70 to 75% of the time. B setups maybe work out 60 to 65% of the time. And a C setup is a 50-50 coin flip. I'm going to go over with you how to identify the difference between those three. So hopefully you guys will have the patience to be able to just wait for the A+ setups and put yourself on the right side of that trade over and over and over again, giving yourself the best possible chance and the best highest probability to profit from these trade setups. Understand there is no setup that exists on the planet that works 100% of the time. There's no setup that works 90% of the time. Chart patterns as well as indicators do not work 100% of the time. All you can do as a trader is identify the highest probability setups and put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again. And that's what we're going to do tonight here on this live stream. So welcome. Okay. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader for True Trading Group, guys. I began my trading career working for a hedge fund on Wall Street. We managed just under $500 million. I went through a 3-month educational training program that I have since simplified, created these online courses that I now teach over to my TGD family members. And when you guys join True Trading Group, you are getting a professional education, same education that I got when I worked at a hedge fund on Wall Street. And that is what has allowed me to become the trader that I am here today. Joining me tonight, guys, Jason, the Wolf of Wheat Street, Spadafora, the options master guru himself, the Frankenstein, Wolfenstein trader, the cannabis expert, the...
Guys, I played a couple JV basketball games, little wrestling. You know, Mike worked Mike talks about he worked at a hedge fund. I'm like, man, I got to give my resume. I went to Oakdale Bohemia Junior High. I played lacrosse. I played soccer. You know, I dated Laura Wilk. You know, my license says I'm 5'3". I've never bothered to change it. That's my resume.
Oh, guys, welcome. Yeah, as in case you got to tell, I'm excited for tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. It is. Tomorrow's my favorite holiday, and I'm super thankful. And even though, you know, all this COVID crap is screwing everything up for a lot of people, I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for my TTG family. I'm thankful for my YouTube followers and my YouTube faithful subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Wolf, I'm thankful for you, buddy. I'm thankful to trade the markets with you each and every single day, my man.
Yeah, I'm thankful for, you know, for everybody. You know, I mean, you guys allow me to not be a cowboy. You know, if I wasn't in True Trading Group, I'd be like, pew, 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 pew. So yeah, I'm thankful for everybody, and you know, I'm still my heart goes out to the people that you know are suffering this year, because guys, you know, like I know we're learning stuff, but remember, stock market is not the outside world, you know, so we have to keep that in perspective. Yeah. All right, now that we're done with that,
yeah.
Let's
get into
it.
Welcome, all of you. Welcome. I'm excited to kind of get this underway. Okay, so guys, so listen up. Before we get things started here, real quick. First, guys, if you want to give me a quick little follow on Twitter, my Twitter handle is right there at the bottom of the screen. It is at MikeEdward_TTG. Always posting cool stuff on Twitter, trade ideas, trade recaps, some memes, some motivational stuff, some testimonials, some trade ideas. Okay, so you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow there on Twitter. That is at MikeEdward_TTG. Give me a follow. And then also we've got the Wolf. Go ahead.
I was going to say you should follow him.
Don't even follow the Wolf. Don't even, you know what?
Don't even follow me.
Guys, don't even follow. He's got a blue check.
Actually, no. Sorry. I need like 5 of you to follow me because I'm at like 54,694 followers. And it really pisses me off when I'm like this close away from like the next 100. So guys, follow Mike, but 5 of you guys come on over, follow me. I'd really appreciate it. I don't post inspirational stuff. I troll people. I will talk shit to people, and I save the receipts for when I do have trade ideas. I'm kind of a bastard on Twitter, but I'm a great guy to have. If American Airlines ever leaves you stranded, I got the blue check. I control them a little. I get you sorted out.
He'll get your free ticket.
Get your free ticket.
All right, guys. So listen up. So we're going to start this live stream off same way that we start off every live stream, and that is with, you guessed it, a blanket Q&A. Boom. So what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to give some time for people to log on before we get things started. Again, I'm really excited to get into the live stream with you tonight because, guys, I'm telling you right now, you guys, and I'm going to tell you now so you have time to go get it. Literally, go get a pad and pen, because I'm going to drop some serious knowledge on you guys tonight. Golden nuggets. I'm going to be like a leprechaun tonight. I'm just going to start throwing gold all over the place. You guys are going to want to take what I'm throwing at you, keep it there. The Wolf's got his pen, and put this in your pocket. Save it for later. Watch this video when we're done after it loads up to the channel, because I'm going to give you guys some serious professional technical analysis and lessons that you can use as early as Friday when the markets reopen. Don't forget, we're closed tomorrow. So start things off, guys, with a blanket Q&A, same way that we start off every live stream. And we are here for you. Ask us questions, fire away, and then we're going to start to get into things in just a little while. Jason, do me a favor and send that link to Adam.
What link?
The one link I sent you. The one that worked.
The one that,
yeah.
Got it.
Kari says, newbie TTG question. In the main chat room, should we just discuss stocks that are on the docket for the day? Loved it today, by the way, but had to leave early to pick up the twins. I'm glad you enjoyed your day in there today with us, Kari. Nope, you don't have to only talk about the stocks that we are talking about or that we are trading. You can, if you see a particular stock or chart setup that you like, you can absolutely talk about it in chat, call it out in chat. That's the whole point about being in a group. The whole point about being in a group is that I only have 2 eyeballs, Jason only has 2 eyeballs, and the other moderators in chat are Jay Downing, Chris Toner, and Jason Simmons. And through the 5 of us, we can only follow so many stocks throughout the course of the day. The whole point of being in a group is so that there are enough traders that are in True Trading Group that have a professional education, that know what to look for, that can tell the difference between an A setup, a B setup, a C setup, and that there's more eyeballs now to be scouring the markets looking for opportunities. So there's been plenty of times that members have brought stocks to my attention that I was not otherwise looking at. And then I see the setup, I agree with them, I like this setup, and I go after it, I attack, and I nail a trade, and I tell that member that I owe them a steak dinner. Happens all the time. You don't have to TTG is not follow the leader. It's not just do what I do or that's it, or do what Jason does and that's it. Absolutely not. We teach you guys to fish. Okay. We teach you to stand on your own 2 feet. We give you the education so that you can identify these grade A setups on your own. And then in certain scenarios, or in some cases, like you're talking about now, bring it to our attention so that we, you see something, you call it out, you let me know. I'll take a look at it. I'll tell you if I agree. I'll tell you if I disagree. And sometimes I'm like, wow, that's actually a great setup, Bill. Great job. Excellent analysis. And we go after it and we trade it. Otherwise, and it's something that I would not have otherwise been looking at.
Case in point, Rite Aid. NWBA. So a couple of days ago, one of our members was talking to me about, I'd gotten him down this whole beaten down stock area, and he's like, look at Walgreens, and he's like, and look at Rite Aid, and I was like, it's a really interesting trade on like consumables or like consumer products, whatever it is, whatever, and I was like, all right. And for a couple of days, I just watched them both. And this morning, because I was up really early, I went in, and in the morning at 7:30, we have the Miami Colada Club with Jason Simmons. He's going through charts and everything. And I was like, hey, can you pull up Rite Aid for me? Because I'm thinking about making it one of my profit positions. And what a profit position is when I make profit from a trade, or an options trade, or just a regular swing trade, I take 50% of my profit, and I've been putting it into some of these beaten down stocks. And I've been doing this for like 3 months. And I was going through, and I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy some. I'm like, a tier 1 position. And it took off today. And, I was not looking at Rite Aid 3 days ago. So it, I'll send that guy a coffee machine or something that he likes, because that's what I do. If you have a newborn kid, I send you a bunch of cool Star Wars stuff. But
nothing like a Star Wars onesie, man. Let me tell you.
Give me a trade.
A Chewbacca onesie with the hood.
I've got it. I've got it in my closet. It's right here.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
So yeah, guys, sometimes you guys, you guys are starting, and I see it. Mike sees it every day. That is learning how to fish. That is, you're looking, like I show you how to put the hook on, and then you go and you look for areas that people aren't looking at, and that's how you make money, guys. It's not chasing whatever is being tweeted or whatever the Robinhood crowd is running after. It's, you're really going to make your money when you're first to somewhere, and, that's something that it takes time, but it helps being in a group. That just kind of expedites that whole process. So, yeah.
Big shout out real quick to Guy. Guy C says that these guys are amazing. Best decision ever made, joining True Trading Group, up 30 grand in just 2 months. Guy, congratulations, man. Excellent. Welcome to the family. That's a big welcome to the family. That's what I'm talking about. We've got a question. Is the Tesla recall going to affect the stock? I'm going to say absolutely not. And the reason why I'm going to say absolutely not is because literally Consumer Reports just removed Tesla like 4 days ago from their list for reliability concerns. And the stock has gone way higher. Okay. Nobody cares. It's like nobody cares. So like normally people would be like, ooh, really? Like the Consumer Reports just took Tesla off their list of cars for reliability concerns. That would be seen as a negative, right? Normal people would think, ooh, sell the stock. Well, probably means that they're going to sell less cars. Nope, not for Tesla. Just keep making Elon Musk richer and richer and richer. Continue adding to his 124 billion, something like that, net worth.
Yeah, after the first billion, who cares?
Yeah, maybe. After the first, it's nuts. But yeah, I don't think that the a Tesla recall it's going to do anything, because if it was, you would have saw some type of reaction when the Consumer Reports took Tesla off their list. So,
ooh, here we go. James Hong, pot stocks. Any thoughts on how hard these pot stocks will run for the next month? Really depends on where you're looking. I think that there is going to be some tax loss selling. I don't think it's going to be too crazy, but so I'm not going to say. I say there's going to be some buyable dips, but you really have to start. You have to look at the industry on a longer timeline than a month, 2 months. I think that there will be a divergence between the Canadian names and the U.S. names come March. But also realize that pot stock investors are some of the dumbest investors out there. They're stupid. I'm just going to say it. And I've earned the right to say that because I've seen you guys do some stupid shit. I'm not saying anybody here, but a lot of people, just stupid, just crybabies. They're like, oh, they love the ride up. If something goes up 30% in a week, all of a sudden it pulls back because the RSI it's way overbought. It needs to cool down, and it pulls back 5%, and all of a sudden everybody shits their pants and throws all common sense out the window. So, you know, I kind of laugh at it to an extent, but you know, every big dip that we've had since July, I've been buying with both hands, you know, especially in the market the last 3 days. And actually it was last Tuesday and Wednesday on this very live stream, I said, guys, expect a pullback. I'm going to be taking profit. And on Wednesday, guys, expect a pullback. I'm going to be taking profit. And then all of a sudden Thursday, there's a pullback, 5%, and then everybody, oh, you know. So look at at the sector on a longer time horizon. You're talking about companies that are doing 40, 50% growth quarter by quarter. So, you know, hold the core, trade a core. You know, that's the best advice I give you.
Mike, please, can you talk about SFT?
What's SFT?
I don't even know what SFT is. So,
Mike, wait, why don't you know every single stock that trades in the market? What kind of bullshit truth? What
true trading group? I'm such a failure.
I
don't know anything about. I'll look it up. I'll pull it up right now just for.
If this thing's a penny stock, I'm banning you.
No, it's not. $9. $10. All right. Wow.
Wow, that is a nice little. Whoa, what happened at noon?
I'm not sure.
Did they discover this thing has beer-flavored nipples or something?
Was there a piece of news? What's the catalyst on SFT today, guys? What's the catalyst on?
It looks like somebody found the stock. It's like, oh,
somebody just
look at the stock. Oh, it trades. Let's buy it.
You had this pop at noon. And an increase in volume, and then it went crazy after 3 o'clock and then continued after hours. Nobody knows? All right, guys, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure what the catalyst was for this move. That's a big move. You know, you've got clear resistance here at, you know, in front of 11, like between 10 and 11 is got meet Kevin on you. I have no idea who that is. So in between 10 and 11, you're saying you're going to have a lot of resistance. There's a lot of resistance there between 10 and 11. So,
what did it trade? What's the volume that it traded? I can't see it.
Today it traded 6.5 million shares.
Jesus. Looks like 10x the volume, normal volume.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you guys are saying that this move, if there's no catalyst, you're saying someone on YouTube talked about it.
This thing's going to see if it has options and buy puts.
Yeah, I'd be very careful if you guys are saying that someone on YouTube talked about it and that's why the stock moved. But if there's not a catalyst for this move, then I'd be very careful. And you have a lot of resistance between 10 and 11. So you'll probably see a pullback if that's all it is. But, you have to see if there actually was a fundamental catalyst for this stock to make this move. All right. Let's see.
Flat Harvest, Flat Cresco. I just answered there. Just saw your question. What about X? What are your questions on U.S. Steel, guys? We had a great U.S. Steel trade today. Not as great as yesterday. I hope you guys all join. You guys are all becoming. You guys, you're becoming like U.S. Steel cult members, right? Just want to make sure. Next thing you're going to be doing, you're going to be watching iron ore prices over the course of the day. I think U.S. Steel it definitely needs to cool down a little bit. Really oversized move. Hopefully that that happens on Friday. I'd love another shot at buying it today. You know, the only reason I got out, honestly, was because I needed a 30th trade. So I did. Yeah, so yeah, guys, I did. I opened 3 new positions today on Rite Aid, U.S. Steel, and Harvest, and I got out of. I took profit on 7 different trades. An Amazon trade, and so made $80 a share on Amazon from, I think it was a Monday or Friday entry. And then Rite Aid, and then Harvest. And I was just like, man, you know what? I'm going into Thanksgiving with nothing on the books, you know, besides like some of the things that I want to be holding, which are some of the pot stocks. And yeah, I hope US Steel gives us another shot. But, you know, look, I'm already long the stock. So at this point, it's just kind of like it's play money. But I really would enjoy, you know, getting a pullback, you know, to like 1375, 1385. If it happens, I'll take 14. I'm not gonna cry about it. You know, if I do that, I'm just gonna go with, you know, same strike, and then you know, just a longer time frame. But yeah, been a great Thanksgiving week. Usually Thanksgiving week sucks. I hate this week. This is like one of my, you know, it's this week, Christmas week, and 4th of July. Like, I hate those weeks. This one was nuts. And yes, TerraSend, just, I don't know what happened. Guys, so I'm going to tell you guys what happened with the pot stock. So Canada is open tomorrow. The Canadian market is open tomorrow. So usually we see this, that, you know, if let's say the US market is open and the Canadian market is closed, we'll see a big run up in pot stocks, and we'll see, you know, that intraday move happen the following day, you know, on whatever side that it's closed. The following day, when both are open, now because it's falling on a Friday, I think all of these things pull back. I could be wrong, but that's usually historically how it happens, you know, because there is no like arbitrage that day.
So we have a lot of questions still coming through here. So no one is talking about FSR. Listen, yeah, FSR had a big move today, guys. I don't know. I don't believe in FSR. I don't believe in Fisker. That company has gone bankrupt multiple times trying to get that car to market. They actually, when that company 5 times they've gone bankrupt. When that company when they first came out with that car, it actually was a sharp looking car, and it was one of the first like EV cars that kind of hit the market. It's probably one of the best looking electric vehicle cars. But when that company went out, they went out of business. They went bankrupt. And if you owned one of those cars, you were totally screwed, because it was impossible to get parts if something happened to the car. I mean, I just think that's a company that just they're taking advantage of the EV hype and the Fisker name, and they're like, let's go public, let's give this another shot, let's raise a bunch of money, and let's just take advantage of the EV hype. You guys want to bet on a horse that lost 5 times already? I mean, go for it. I'm not investing in Fisker. You had an analyst come out today with a buy rating on Fisker. Welcome to the party, analyst that gave a buy rating on electric vehicle stock. You know, 2 weeks after these stocks are up 300%. Welcome to the party. But it's not it's something that I would say trade it. It's not a company that I'm looking to invest in long term. I'm not going to bet on a company that's already gone bankrupt 5 times.
Yeah, it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 5 times, and then just hit me in the head with a hammer.
Just hit me with a Mack truck, an electric Mack truck, a workhorse truck.
Hit me with a Nikola truck.
Hit me with a Nikola truck. Yeah, roll the Nikola truck into me, because it doesn't drive on its own yet. You have to roll it down the hill. All right, what do we think about Palantir? Palantir is out of control.
Don't talk to me about Palantir. I don't want to talk about
Palantir. He sold Palantir. He bought it at what, 10, sold it at 20. Now the stock's at 29. The stock is still.
Would you call this parabolic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys are invested long term, I like it. Hold it. I think the stock's up in the 50s in the near future. But if you're just trading it, you got to take profits off on this move. This is as parabolic can really get. Maybe we see 31, 32, and then it's time for a pullback back into the low to mid 20s, and the stock will reset. So again, when someone say, "What do you think about Palantir?" It's two different questions. To say, okay, do you like it long term? Yes, I like it long term. You want to, if you're holding it for your long term portfolio and you believe in the next 5 to 10 years this is going to be a much bigger company, yes, hold it. If you've just been swing trading it after the IPO, maybe you bought it around 17, 18 bucks, maybe you bought it at 14, and you're like, oh man, the stock's at 28, what do I do? And if you're just looking for it for a trade, your answer is take profit, okay, now. But if you're holding it for long term, then I like it. Okay, I like it. I like the, it depends on what your goals are with the stock. Depends on what you guys are trying to achieve. If you're just actively trading it or if you're investing in it long term.
Let's see, a good question. Finally, about Nikola. Look, I don't know if this is confirmed, but I guess Nikola has a share unlock on the 21st. I don't know what the size of the share unlock is, guys. You could make a fortune just by trading around share unlocks. Okay, if let's say it's a lot, and depending on what price those people are in at, yeah, I mean, I'd be buying puts on it. But that's if I can look at this and be like, oh, this thing's in trouble. If it's like, let's say it's dollar stock for Nikola, like warrants that were exercised, and now we're going to become free trading. I don't know what Nikola is at. I'm guessing somewhere in the 20s or something. But if there's a share unlock on the 21st, then yeah, I like it's 96 million from the founder. Okay, well, here's the thing. The founder, they can only sell 1% of the OS every 90 days. So whatever the shares outstanding is, let's say it's 100 million, they can sell 1 million shares. I think in the grand scheme of things, if that's the only thing that's unlocking, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, if that's the only unlock, then I wouldn't worry too much.
If it's something where somebody put money, or if let's say myself or Mike had done a private placement, or some kind of like convertible debenture, and those shares or warrants were coming free trading, then yeah, I would worry. It's kind of like Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat, when it was like 235, I tweeted something in August, and which was a couple months after it got public. I go, Beyond Meat's going to be under $100 October 29th. Everybody's like, what the are you talking about? It's like, that's when the share unlock comes. It hit 85 that day. So you'll see pressure going into an unlock. You'll see short positions build. I mean, if you're not really seeing a lot of pressure right now on Nikola, I don't look at that stock because I think it's garbage. But if you are, pay attention. See, if this thing's like climbing while an unlock is like right on the horizon, it's probably not going to be too much of an issue.
All right,
Mike, what do you think about BLNK?
I'm still in the puts. I still have puts on BLNK, guys. But so here's the deal. So I have greatly reduced my risk on that trade overall. I originally entered on Monday. I entered the $25 strike December 18th expiration put. Now the problem is that I'm getting IV crushed to death on these options right now. And time decay is going to start to accelerate over the next week or two. So this trade's got to give me some direction here pretty quickly. Now, when I originally entered this trade, it was at max volatility with the EV sector. This was the day when they all had that kind of blow off exhaustion squeeze. And I'll just show you guys on the chart. Okay. So I bought put options on BLNK right there on this day. Okay. On this extension blow off top day. So this was like max volatility in the sector. Okay. This was max volatility. I couldn't get the borrow. I couldn't get a borrow from Lightspeed. That's why I went after the stats. Believe me, I would have loved to have shorted the stock. I would have loved to have shorted the stock. I couldn't get a borrow. So that's why I went after put options. But because you guys see how volatile the stock was leading into that move, you know, I'm really losing implied volatility on the option, and then now you also have time decay. It's mostly implied volatility that I'm getting crushed on, because the volatility over the last couple of days has now started to slow down, as opposed to this stock went from $10 to $34 in a week and a half. Not even a week and a half. Okay, you guys can see. So the volatility has started to slow. So the IV on those contracts is starting. I haven't even looked at it, but I just know. The IV is starting to decay away off of that move, and that's what's eating into the premium of my contract. I have plenty of time. I have 3 weeks until that contract expires, so I still do have time to where time decay is not really killing me too much, but it's certainly not helping. But I do have 3 weeks before the contract expires. In order for me to break even on the trade, if I was to hold the stock to expiration, the stock's got to go to $20. All right. But I will not be holding this until December 18th. I can promise you that. We do have a support level here on BLNK that we tested today. We flirted with it. We were unable to break it. And there's your level. Okay. So there, that previous pivot high, you guys can see low of the day. Okay. Low of the day, and then low of the day, and then low of the day. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 different test and holds of this, what is now like I said $25. It's really right around this $24.50 level that just needs to break. That level needs to break in order for BLNK to drop. And if this level breaks, I'm looking for a move down to 19. And if we get a move down to 19, I'll be taking my profits, and I'll be looking at probably over 100% gain if we can get down there, depending on when that happens. I would not be surprised if we get a bounce off of this 24.50 area on Friday. What I'm going to have to really gauge is the strength of any bounce that we get off this level, because what I'm seeing right now is that the bounce off of this level is getting weaker and weaker. So you guys will see the first bounce off this level, and then you'll see kind of the second bounce off that level, and then you get the third bounce off that level, and then the fourth bounce off that level. So you guys see how the bounce off this level is getting weaker, 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 weaker. Okay, so the bounce off of that level is getting kind of less and less. So if we do come back on Friday and we start to bounce off of this level, depending on the manner in which we bounce off that level, and if I start to see like an increase in volume as we bounce off that level, I've got to get out of that position, because the time decay and then the IV crush is going to really start to hurt. If this stock gets back to like 28, 29, I'm going to have to get out of that position. Even though I've got 3 weeks left, I can't hold on to that position if the direction continues to go in the opposite direction. Direction, you know, if the stock continues to go up while I have the puts, I can't hold throughout that move. So I'm going to have to see, okay, how strong of a bounce do we get off that level? So far, the bounces have been less and less and less, but the level is still holding. So I really need this level to break, okay, for me to feel real nice and confident. My first take profit is going to be around 23. My second take profit will be 21, and my final take profit will be 19. But again, it all comes down to this support level. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see if we get that continued move to the downside. Okay, so those are my thoughts on BLNK, guys.
Okay, I see a bunch of your questions. I can answer about 50 of them in one shot. Okay, right? Because I'm looking at some of the tickers you guys are throwing out. So my assumption is that you guys are bag holding a bunch of these, because if you're down 15% on any of these, just cut them. Problem solved. Okay. You know, 15% rule of thumb. That's, if I get into one of these things and it goes down 15%, I'm done with it. Okay. Don't turn it into an ordeal, you know, because not only are you losing money, you're losing opportunity. Don't trade things just because they're cheap, which I'm looking at these and they're a bunch of cheapies. You know, remember, the only thing that matters is ROI. If you put $100 into a dollar stock and $100 into a $100 stock, the $100 stock does a 50% move and the $1 stock does a 10% move, guess where you're going to make the most money? All right. It's just math at that point. I think people get, no, you shouldn't buy Genus. Thank you, Kevin. That's a TTG member taking the piss. But yeah, you know, buy,
Come on, guys, Kevin.
buy quality. All right. Not quantity. Legit. Like, you know.
Slack, yeah, McCahill, Slack. Okay, so news out today that Salesforce is in talks to buy Slack, and that stock erupted today. Let's go to the charts.
To the charts, Batman.
Let's to the charts. Okay, so here is when the news came out that Salesforce was in talks to buy Slack. And the stock, you can see, pushed all the way up to 41, currently sitting at 39.50. A lot of resistance up here, guys, in the low 40s. That's your all-time highs at 42. You're going to have to pay attention to how this all pans out. All right, pay attention to how this all pans out, because if we hear news that Slack turned down the offer, you actually may see work actually go higher, because people will expect Salesforce to come back with a higher offer. Okay. So just pay attention to the news flow on this story. But the stock had this move today because of the announcement that Salesforce was making a bid to buy Slack. Okay. So if it was not for that news, obviously the stock would not have done this. So you're gonna have to pay attention to the updates regarding that storyline. Okay, pay attention to the updates during that on the
storyline. Gap, GPS. I am staying as far away from that type of retail as possible. But I will say this: it's not far. It's only 20% off of its 52-week high. So if you're in it, how much more blood are you going to get out of this rock? Malls are dead. I don't know what they've done to their, online, their e-commerce department. If they've got Kanye West wants to be a board member. Seems like a real good idea. I just stay away from like Gap, Macy's, JC, anything really brick and mortar, except for GameStop. I'd roll the dice with GameStop. Like, I mean, people like toys or video games. So, I think that for the price, okay. So this is what I would do. Okay, ready? We're gonna play a little game. We call this like flip a coin with Wolf. All right. I'm gonna give you 2 stocks, and I want everybody to shout them out. All right, which one you would buy if I gave you $1,000? If I gave you $22,000, which one would you buy? All right, you can buy 1,000 shares of one of these. You're gonna buy Gap, GPS, or would you buy Spirit Airlines, Save, which is right around the same price? What are you gonna do? Tell me. I want to see. You buying Gap or are you buying Save, which is Spirit Airlines? Which one? Okay, guys, do not get fixated on the name. Ooh, it's the Gap. Who gives a shit? Gap hasn't been cool since the 90s, since tapered jeans and Old Navy was a thing. They've got Banana Republic, which I really love their Traveler jean because I'm getting fatter in my old age, and it's like sweatpants but jeans. It's amazing. But other than that, that's all I'm doing. All right. Now, Spirit Airlines is about 50% off of its 52-week high, so it's a 100% move. Airlines are going to come back. Spirit Airlines has a good balance sheet. It doesn't have the risk of like, malls were dying anyway. Before the pandemic, malls were dying. Amazon has just been killing those things. So don't get fixated on like a name like, ooh, I bought this because, like people like, oh, it's GE. Of course I'm going to buy GE. Well, ask the people 2 years ago that were in it when it was $30 a share, and it went all the way down to $7. Ooh, it's GE. Who gives a shit? Lots of really high, like staples in the market, like Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns. Oh, remember Bear Stearns? Wow, it's a blue chip. Lehman Brothers, blue chip. Wachovia. Don't get fixated, guys. You got to treat these companies as what they are. They are numbers and letters on a screen. At some point on a long enough timeline, they will screw you. And if you treat them that way, the only thing you're going to be doing is shopping ROI. You squeeze the juice out of like Neo. Okay, maybe you pull that money and go somewhere else. You're just playing Frogger. It's like I didn't have to work at a hedge fund to know that I just want a better ROI. I'm a simpleton, guys. I'm a simpleton. All right. I didn't get the education that Mike got. But there are things where we line up, and it's probably best to just kind of keep it simple, especially in this market. Don't overcomplicate things.
Well said.
Thanks.
Oh, I hear myself. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm tired today, guys. I'm sorry for yawning on you.
Yeah. Guys, my finger is killing me. Actually, my thumb. I made so many trades. I got carpal tunnel. It's like, stop. Don't take any more profit, Wolf.
Yeah, CRM. A bunch of people are asking about CRM. Yeah, guys, CRM went down today. That's totally normal. CRM, that's Salesforce. So they're the ones that are in talks to buy Slack. Totally normal for the company doing the acquiring for the stock to go down. As when they acquire a company, it's seen as an addition of a liability and a potential dilution, depending if they're buying the company in cash or stock or some combination of the two. Totally normal for a stock to go down on that type of news. You could look at that as a buying opportunity if you guys want to be long CRM long term. I do own CRM long term. I did not buy more on that drop or on that pullback.
That's right, Sky King. You cannot go broke taking profit. I think we're due for a pullback, man. It is like the turkey rally. It is like when we have runs like this, I'm always like, because all the news, it's like every week it's something, 1 million people are dying from COVID or whatever. It's like when have we had a full week where we like rainbows and unicorn piss?
Yeah.
Like you just haven't, So
I think we can get a pullback. I don't think we're going to get any type of like real serious sell-off now that the market can see the light at the end of the tunnel,
No, we're going to get a cool off. And really that's what I want. I want a cool off, and then I want people to panic, because I want to buy some dips. But like some of these moves are just kind of crazy. And my worry is it really sustainable with 20 million people unemployed and COVID is getting out of control, Like at some point, look, for forever, we weren't, like COVID headlines, nobody gave a shit. And then all of a sudden we got a COVID headline like, oh, France, imposed lockdowns, and we got a big pullback,
When New York close
Yeah, like
schools.
oh, New York, closed the schools.
We got to pull back on that news too.
You know,
But very short lived. I mean, it was bought right
very
back
short.
up. As soon as
Well,
we get
very
a piece of vaccine news.
well, vaccine news, the transition was able to go through and a bunch of those things, but we're running out of bullets, that could like counter something like that, So it's just, it's just kind of a thought. Like I'll be honest, I'm a seller. Like I'm going to trade through this whole process, but, I know like I'm taking a lot of balls and going home. That sound weird? I'm taking a lot of balls to my home. Maybe that's just, but at the same time, I'm also building positions. So I'm getting out of a lot of things that I'm like, all right, like a lot of tech, I think it's just kind of crazy. I don't know.
You know what I think will be the new headline that we'll have to pay attention to that I think could cause pullbacks.
Steve Mnuchin holding back
no
$1 trillion in funds from Janet Yellen, which is just a dick move.
No, that's are you talking about him ending the Fed program?
Yeah, he's taking the money from the CARES Act, and then she's got to go and get approval, which is just a dick move. Like it shouldn't have had to be that way. By the way, everybody, the CARES Act is effing amazing. Okay, Mike, you should talk to your accountant and use the CARES Act. I've already talked to Alan and a couple other people. Guys, CARES Act, you can go back 5 years and fix a bunch of stuff. Talk to your accountant. If you're using like TurboTax, get off that shit, hire an accountant.
Interesting.
I just paid for your TTG membership. You don't even know it. And like 5 or 10 of your friends.
The news headline that I think that can start to cause nervousness in markets is disruption in the logistics of vaccine distribution.
Yeah.
That is going to be the next headline that will move markets. If there is disruptions in that process and disruption in that in the logistics of that process, that's when markets will pull back. So this is where I think we're at. I think we're at the market is looking through today's COVID headlines and tomorrow's COVID headlines, because they know that in 2 months, there's going to be, healthcare workers, frontline workers, and those that are considered high risk are going to start to get needles in their arms. And then fast forward also, the same 2 months, all of a sudden you're talking about, okay, is it 2.4 trillion? Is it 1.8 trillion? Is it 2.6 trillion as far as stimulus? Then all those discussions are going to start to arise. So I think the market's looking past closing schools, closing restaurants, curfew at 10 o'clock, no more than 10 people for Thanksgiving dinner, 6,000 new cases in New York City. The markets don't give a shit, because in 2 months, it's not going to be as relevant when you've got people getting needles in their arms with the vaccine and you've got checks getting sent out to American homes. But what will cause the markets to start to care will be if you push that timeline out. And by pushing that timeline out, that's going to be disruptions in the logistical process of getting vaccines from the producers to get them manufactured, to the shipping of these vaccines, the storage of these vaccines, which some need to be stored in sub-zero temperatures or whatever. And also keep this in mind. Watch for the possible battle between corporations and the American people for vaccine supply. You already saw, was it Ford or GE or General Motors? I forgot the company, but a company, I think it might have been Ford. I forgot the company, but they just bought like a bunch of these like like trailer size sub-zero temperature refrigerators to store the vaccine so they can give it to all their employees. Okay, so these are like little things I'm starting to like pay attention to, because these are things that anything that could cause a delay in the American people getting a vaccine, I think is now going to be the reason that the market's going to pull in. Just simply saying new daily record of COVID cases is the markets don't care. That's not going to cause the markets to pull back. But saying, Pfizer and Moderna, they were originally planning to have their first batch distributed by December 20th. There's been a delay. It's now January 15th. Like a news headline like that, markets will pull back on that news headline.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm going to start to pay attention to.
Yeah, like I agree with you, but they're really they're really giving themselves a buffer. I hear March and I hear old people and first responders January. And then like the Johnson, was it the Pfizer or I think it's Pfizer that you need sub-zero temperatures?
Yeah, it's Pfizer.
Which one's the one that's doing the nasal one? Because that's the one they think that they can. I just saw something about it today.
I don't know.
I agree with everything you said. All right, but let me take the other side of that. Okay, just for the viewers.
Yeah,
okay? Yeah. And I think that the magic bullet, which I was just talking about magic bullets to counter, stuff before. I think that the magic bullet for that is if we do get those headlines, but if let's say we get that headline on January 4th, okay? But on January 5th, we hear that the Senate, like the runoff in Georgia goes to the Democrats.
Ooh.
I don't think it matters. I think then it's like market rip, because now.
No, wait. If you're saying if the Senate goes to Democrats, you think the market rips?
Yeah.
No way. Markets will sell off. Markets will 100%.
Markets rip. Markets rip.
No way. No way.
The
whole reason why markets ripped after the election was because the Senate because the market likes gridlock. The market likes gridlock.
Yeah, but
markets like gridlock.
You're talking about $2.2 trillion.
You're gonna get that regardless.
No, you'll get 1.8.
You're gonna get this. Listen, whether the stimulus is 1.8, 2.2, it's not gonna matter. The stimulus is this. You're getting stimulus regardless. The market will not like.
That's fine. I'm taking the contrarian position. I have made all of my money being a contrarian. I'm not going to deviate. Okay, because if I'm wrong, I just say, oh, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I get to talk shit to you and 699 people.
I'm gonna make you shave your head again.
All right, I'll take that bet. But you got if you're wrong. I'll take that bet. So, are you a conviction gambler? I am. I got the conviction and this fucking great head of hair. I will shave my head if I'm wrong. Look, in all likelihood, we're not going to get that. I don't want to. I want to see. Honestly, what I want to see is each of them get one. Which is still going to put it in Republican hands. But I think that you have enough. I think that at this point they've got to work together because we've got big issues. So we could see a lot to happen. I mean, also don't discount that. Some Senate Republicans get a cabinet position in a state where the governor can appoint the person to fill the seat. I mean, they can start playing a little bit of chess with it. But I honestly think that while they might not like the whole corporate tax cuts, I think that they'll like the continuity. I mean, I think tech gets hurt a little bit, but I think like infrastructure and U.S. Steel, I'm in it for U.S. Steel, baby. I don't care about Apple. I don't give a shit.
But you're getting these things regardless. You're going to get infrastructure regardless. You're going to get stimulus regardless.
Yeah, but like to take a line from the Backstreet Boys, I want it my way. That's it.
You just want legal cannabis. That's it. That's what it is.
I don't give a shit. Guys, that's the whole. This has been a ploy from the start. Green jacket. Who gives a shit? You know, I just want legal guys. I just want to retire. I just want to buy a farm. God, I'm looking at 200 acres in Montana. I haven't been to Montana since I was like 18. I just want to go off into the sunset and you know, with like my internet and trade and have a good time. You know, and that happens with legal weed. Just want to be a farmer, guys. Let me be a farmer. Let me have my dream.
He wants to use his green thumb.
Yes, I want to use my green thumb. Keep the drum.
All right, guys. Listen, for the last 10 minutes of the Q&A, I want to do newbie questions. Okay, I want to do newbie questions. Wolf, you want to stick around for the newbie questions, or?
I'm gonna go play my Oculus. I've been dying for this, guys. I love you. I'm serious. Get an Oculus Quest.
Wait, that's a virtual reality thing?
Mike could go over my trades. I'll sum it up in 20 seconds. Guys, we just destroyed all these trades, okay? We bought the dips and we sold the rips. See you later.
Have fun with the Oculus. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so guys, listen up. So for the last, I'm going to take like just 5 minutes, okay? Maybe 10 minutes tops of some newbie questions, okay? If you guys are brand new to trading, you guys are, you know, you might have some newbie questions. You've never traded a stock before. You've maybe felt embarrassed during the live stream to ask questions because we were talking about some very detailed stuff. I want you guys right now to go ahead, step forward, guys, ask a question. You know, I don't care if, you know, you think it's a stupid question. It's not. If you have a question, believe me, there's someone else on here that has the same question. Remember, I had a day one also in my trading career. So if you guys have questions as a newbie, go ahead, fire away. I'm going to wrap things up, the last couple of questions from some newbies. Tish says, when are you talking about setups A, B, and C? I'm going to be talking about that in just the next couple of minutes. We're just wrapping up the Q&A session. Oh, thank you. Nicholas says, not a question, but beautiful sky dweller. Thank you. Mohammed says, Mike, what is a share unlock? A share unlock is when restricted stock becomes free trading. So when a company goes public, well, depending on the means in which they go public, if they do a direct listing, but if a traditional IPO, okay, will have shares that investors get that invested pre-IPO. So while the company was still private, they invested in the company. Those shares that they're getting pre-IPO will be at a discounted rate to the IPO price, but in order for them, because they got the discount, they'll be restricted. They can't sell the shares for maybe 6 months. And then when those shares become free trading, that is what's called a share unlock. Bo Dodson, do members need to register for Saturday's Trader Palooza event? Nope, you do not need to register. You are all included. Do you consider a golden cross a bullish indicator? From Dustin Watson. Yes, a golden cross is a bullish indicator. Three Pony says, are stop hunts real? No, they are not. Can you roll trade with profit? Would that make sense, Manuel? Absolutely. It's called playing with house money, brother. Nice. Milan is doing TGD coursework while we're on the live stream. Nice. On course number 5. Right on says, how do you read volume to trade? Okay, so that's a very, very, very loaded question that requires a very in-depth answer. Very in-depth answer. So I'll make it short and sweet and general. There are specific times in a stock's price movement that you want to see volume increase and you want to see volume decrease. I'm going to talk about that a little bit on this live stream with how to identify A setups versus B or C setups. But every chart pattern or chart setup, everyone's familiar with like, oh, a bull flag, a head and shoulders, a cup and handle. You hear these terms a lot, but all of those chart patterns, that's just price action. Now, price action will form the chart pattern, but indicators and volume form the setup. All right. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that in just a few minutes on this live stream. As a matter of fact, we'll start to get into that. We'll start to get into that stuff here now on this live. Okay, because I've got some really good lessons I want to go over with you on how to tell the difference between an A, B, and C setup. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be probably one of the most educational, informative live streams that I've done in quite a while. Make sure you have pen and paper because I'm going to drop some serious knowledge on you on this live stream. This is hardcore professional technical analysis that you are about to get. Same stuff that I learned working at a hedge fund. I'm passing it on to you all here right now. Before I do that, guys, if you are brand new to trading, like I said, if you guys are, if you're a newbie, if you're brand new to trading, I want you guys real quick to just type the number 1 in chat right now. If you're brand new to trading, type the number 1 in chat right now. I've got Charles, Julius, Mark, Jessica, Shelly, Nadia, David, Ivy, Kamlesh, Stephen, Christopher, Mohammed, Pro Scorpio, Eduardo, Jean or Jean, Mike, Right On, Kenny, Chad, Yason, Swalen, Patrick, Greg, Justin, good. 5 weeks in for Susie, nice. Okay, good. All right, so for those of you that are brand new, okay, for those of you that are brand new, what are your goals with getting started trading? What are you trying to accomplish? What are your goals? Type in chat real quick, guys. What are your goals for those of you that are brand new? Become rich, long term, extra income, freedom, be my own boss, make money, short-term profit, long-term growth. Right. All right. So a lot. Tell the boss to go screw. Hell yeah. That's my line. That's my line, right? Tell the boss to go screw. Great. And I'm so happy to see a lot of newbies that have come on here and that are on the live stream because it shows your dedication. It shows your motivation to learn. And that's the most important thing for you guys to actually get an education before you start trading. I love to see it. I put a lot of time and energy and effort into providing you guys with education, answering your questions. So I like to see the newbies coming out. And don't be shy. Don't be shy or feel embarrassed to be a newbie. It's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You're saying, you know what? I'm here. I'm ready to take control of my financial future. I'm ready to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm ready to take matters into my own hands. Okay. And you're ready to learn a new skill that could potentially change your life and your family's lives for the rest of your beings. Okay. So, you know, own it and be proud. Be proud of that. I too many times I see you know, like experienced traders like put down or condescending to new traders. And that really pisses me off because I was a new trader once before, and the person that's doing the condescending, you were once a new trader as well. So shame on you. So anyone that's here, if you guys are new to trading, okay, welcome. A lot of you say you want to be your own boss. You want to, you know, earn some extra income. The beautiful thing about trading, guys, I want you all to just set realistic goals. Like one of your goal should not be become rich. What does that mean? That's not a realistic goal, although that is an achievable goal, but define rich. You know, 100 grand might be rich to somebody versus 1 million versus 10 million versus 100 million. Everybody's got their own, okay, qualification for rich. Set realistic goals. Start off with, I want to make $100 a day. You know, start off with that, okay, before you start getting into, I want to make $1 million a year. But what's realistic when it comes to trading, guys, is that if you put in the work, if you get an education, you guys can not only supplement your income while you're working a full-time job, okay, but you'll also be able to gain knowledge and experience to be able to then also invest the profits you make by trading and earning that extra income, investing it for the long term to actually build wealth. So by getting a professional education, not only are you going to be able to generate income by actively trading, but you're going to be able to take that extra income that you're now earning and then invest it in the right places at the right times so that you can build wealth over the long term for you and your family. And that is what being your own boss is all about. Your earning potential is truly unlimited. You can become the best trader that you can possibly be, and your earning potential will continue to climb. You'll go from making 50 to 100 to 250 to 500 to $1 million to $2 million a year, as long as you guys continue to develop and grow and progress as a trader. Now, in your current profession, you might be the best in your entire company, but you may never get to be making 500 or $1 million a year. With trading, you continue to grow and you continue to be the best that you can possibly be and become one of the best traders out there. There is no limit to your earning potential, and you'll be able to tell your boss to go screw. You'll be able to travel the world because all you need to work is the internet. And that's it. You know, I've traveled all over the world, and I always come into chat and I trade with everybody. Before COVID, I was in Italy, I was in Dubai, LA, California. I was in Vegas. I was in Canada. I mean, I'm always, traveling around, and all I need is the internet and my computer and my trade set up, and I can trade. So that's the beauty about being a trader. And it starts with trading part-time and earning supplemental income. Okay. And then eventually making the transition to trading full-time. Okay. So, guys, don't forget, we have Trader Palooza on Saturday. Trader Palooza on Saturday. Okay. That is our 12-hour-long virtual trading workshop, where myself, the other moderators, are going to be conducting 1-hour-long workshops every hour from 7:30 a.m. Eastern till 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And as a member, you can log in and log out live and attend the workshops that you want to attend based on the topic and the moderator that's going to be going over those topics. We're going to be covering so much. We're covering swing trading setups. We're covering getting started trading options, how to control FOMO, how to have confidence to pull the trigger, how to trade, how to benefit from trading if you work a full-time job, how to grow a small account from $500 to 25 grand. We're going to talk about so much stuff on Trader Palooza. I'm super excited about it. That's on this Saturday. That's for full-time THD members only. So if you're not a THD member, I'm sorry, but it's for full-time THD members only. And we just completed a kick-ass red to green workshop. For those of you that maybe joined me on the red to green workshop, welcome. How amazing was that red to green workshop? If you guys attended that, comment. Was such an amazing red to green workshop. And that's what kind of sparked me to have this conversation here on the live, because we talked a lot about how to identify A setups versus B and C setups. And that's what brings me to this live stream here today. And those are the topics that we're going to be going through. Okay. For those of you that are brand new and you guys are looking to kind of just get things started, I also want to make sure you guys are aware that we do have a 7-day trial that you guys can join for just a one-time payment of $3. It gets you 7-day access to our member dashboard, which gives you access to our stock profile tool, where you can type in any ticker symbol, get a downloadable PDF report that will include general info on the company, SEC filings, news, insider transactions, as well as the accumulated analyst ratings for that particular stock. So how many analysts have a buy, sell, hold. And that's information that can help you make your trading and investment decisions. You're also going to be able to get our daily watch list, which shows you the list of stocks we're watching for the day and how we plan on profiting from them, where we're buying, where we're selling. We're going to get three sample courses that are a simplified version from the full THD curriculum courses, but nonetheless, these are 3 courses, guys, I wrote specifically for the trial program, guaranteed to make you a better trader, especially for all of you that are newbies. Beautiful place to start. These courses, whether you've never traded a day in your life or you've been trading for 10 years, I guarantee you these 3 courses are going to make you a better trader. And this is all included with your 7-day trial, guys. It's just a one-time payment of $3. It's not reoccurring. One time, it's $3. It's literally less than a cup of coffee. And you're also going to be able to join me in chat for 3 days to trade with us live for 3 days in our chat room. We share our screen. All the moderators share their screen. We're on the microphone talking to you live throughout the day, telling you what we're buying, what we're selling, giving you real-time trade alerts. You guys have the ability to send us private messages during the day, ask us questions. You guys get all of this for just $3. So if you guys are brand new, you want to give TTG a little bit of a test run before you decide to join the team full-time, go to ttgthree.com. The URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. It is a one-time payment of $3. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time during your trial, but you're under no obligation to do so. Okay? I highly recommend Okay, if you guys are new, go ahead and join for that trial. But listen, the chat room and the alerts, guys, that's 30% of your THD membership, because we offer you guys a slew of resources, tools, courses, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later on the stream. But I want to dive in now with the lessons of the day, and that's how to identify and tell the difference between an A setup, a B setup, and a C setup. Okay, so if you guys are excited and you guys are ready, okay, to go through these lessons, I hope you're ready to learn. I hope you've got a pen and paper, because I'm going to blow your freaking minds away right now with what we're going to break down. I'm going to show you the difference between an A, B, and C setup. Okay, so if you guys are ready and you're excited to learn the difference on how to identify these particular setups, I want you guys to smash that like button for me right here, right now. I want to see if we can get up to 500 likes on this video. Show me how excited you guys are to learn how to identify these grade A setups. Show me how excited you are to be able to then implement this later on in your trading. And then show me how much you guys appreciate me spending the time to share this information with you to help you become better and more consistently profitable trader. So go ahead, guys, right now, smash that like button for me. It really also helps me out with the algorithm of the YouTube channel. And of course, we want to grow this channel as big as we can so we can help as many traders, aspiring traders, as we possibly can. So go ahead, guys, and smash that like button for me right here, right now. All right. Beautiful. All right, guys. Awesome. Now, okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to get into the lessons now. Also, I want to know, anyone that signs up for the trial, okay, anyone that signs up for the trial, your 3 days in chat, it doesn't start until Friday. The market's closed tomorrow. So if you sign up tonight for the trial, you get 3 days in chat, okay? Obviously, tomorrow does not count because the market is closed. You will get Friday, you'll get Monday, you'll get Tuesday. So you get 3 days in chat. So if you guys sign up for the trial tonight, which I would actually suggest so you can spend some time while you're digesting all of your Thanksgiving food and you're in, food coma, okay, you guys can go through some of those courses and get yourself ready and prepared to trade on Friday. And then you can go through the courses over the weekend, get familiar with, go through the stock profile tool and get yourself ready to really kick some ass come Monday and Tuesday next week. So make sure you guys go to ttgthree.com. I'm going to leave the URL right there pinned to the bottom of the screen for those of you that are interested in the trial while I go in and we break down the lessons from the day. All right. So with that said, let's get down to business. So for this example, for this lesson, I'm going to use a trade that I made today on NBAC because it is the absolute perfect example of a textbook A+ setup. And it's very easy for me to, with the chart, draw for you what would have made this setup a B or C pattern. Okay, so that's what we're going to break down right here, right now on this live. First, what I'm going to do is identify for you the A+ setup and the setup that I traded today at NBAC. Before I do that, I want to explain to you that there are 3 different factors that make up a setup. And the quality of those 3 different factors or aspects determine if it's an A, B, or C quality setup. Those 3 factors are as follows: price action, technical indicators, and volume. I'll say that again. The 3 aspects of a setup that will determine the quality of setup is price action, technical indicators, volume. You need all 3 of those aspects to align perfectly in order for you to have an A+ setup. Now, you can have a perfect price action, a perfect technical indicator, but a subpar volume, and that could still be maybe a B setup, but not an A+ setup. Okay, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you guys the difference between those 3. All right, just because you have a bull flag, and everybody knows the term bull flag, and it also turns out that NBAC today was a perfect textbook bull flag setup. However, all bull flags are not created equal. Okay, and the reason why all bull flags are not created equal because a bull flag is simply a price action chart pattern. Chart patterns are price action. okay? But you can have a bull flag with poor technical indicator aspects and poor volume aspects, and that would be a C quality bull flag, okay? A bull flag, which is your price action, that has ideal technical indicators and ideal volume, is an A plus bull flag. So that's how you can have a bull flag that is they're all not created equal. You have A, B, and C setups. Now, an A setup is a setup that probably works itself out in one particular direction, maybe 70% of the time. That is an A setup. Now, there's no setup that exists on the planet that will work 100% of the time. So stop looking for it. Believe me, take it from someone that's traded professionally on Wall Street. It doesn't exist. All we can do as traders is identify high probability setups. That's what I'm teaching you to do right now. Okay. So an A setup probably has a 70 to 75% probability rating. A B setup probably has a 60 to 65% probability rating. And a C setup is more like a 50-50 coin flip. We want to avoid the 50-50 coin flips. If you want 50-50 coin flips, go to the casino and put your money on black. That is gambling. Trading is not gambling, regardless of what your friends and family say. It's not gambling. Okay. Gambling would be if you had absolutely no idea what you were doing and you were just buying a stock hoping that it goes up. That's gambling. We are not gambling. We are taking our professional education, our technical analysis to say that the probability of this stock moving higher after this setup is 70%. And therefore, I'm going to put myself on the right side of that 70% probability over and over and over again. And that is how you become a consistently profitable trader. Okay, so let's get to this NBAC and let me explain to you guys why and what makes this an A plus setup. And then I'm going to show you what would make it a B and what would make it a C setup. Now, let's get to the charts. Here you guys see NBAC gapped up today. Was one of the stocks I was watching pre-market. We gapped up, we pushed, we extended through the initial morning high. Right there was your initial morning high. Okay, right there was your initial morning high. We broke through it and extended on what? Excellent volume. Strong, steady, consistently increasing volume, picture perfect volume, really, to be a matter of fact, and it's the heaviest volume of the day. That is a very important part of this setup. Okay, so we have strong, heavy volume on the move higher. Okay, now let me draw for you right now the actual bull flag setup. For those that don't know what a bull flag is, okay, it literally is exactly what it sounds like. It is a flag. Okay, and I'm going to draw the flag out for you. Okay, there is your flag. Okay, you guys see how it looks like a flag, like maybe the flag on a golf course. Okay, some people also call this a pennant. Okay, a bull flag or a bull pennant is another phrase that you would hear, but nonetheless, they're both the same. A bull flag, bullish pennant. Here it is. Okay, now I told you this is price action. Price action makes up the chart pattern. All right, but what about this bull flag makes it A plus? What's the next aspect that we talked about after price action? What was the next aspect we talked about? Technical indicators. Now, similar to chart setups, okay, how there's not one that works 100% of the time. Technical indicators, there is not one that works 100% of the time. So in order for you to use technical indicators properly, you want to make sure that you understand how technical indicators work in conjunction with one another. So you want to see, okay, setups where multiple indicators are converging at the same price point to give you a higher probability of that price point holding support. Okay, the more technical indicators that are at a level, the more buyers you're going to have at that level, because the more traders that are reacting and buying at those indicators. So if you have one indicator at a particular price level, you're only going to have buyers that buy that one indicator. But if you have 4 or 3 indicators at the same price point, you're going to have 3 or 4 different types of traders that are buying at that price because those indicators line up at the same price. So the chances of that support level holding is greater. So that's what you want to look for when you're now talking about the second aspect of the setup, which is technical indicators. Okay, so we got the price action, that's the bull flag. Now let's look for the multiple technical indicators part of this. In order to do this, we're going to draw our Fibonacci retracement levels. Your Fibonacci retracement levels, you're going to start at the prior day's close because you have the big gap up. when you have a big gap up, you need to start your Fibonacci levels at the prior day's close. Okay, you draw it up to the current high of the day. Okay, you draw it up to the current high of the day. All right, so now what do you notice? Okay, for those of you that do not know, this orange line on my screen is the VWAP indicator. And this blue line on my screen, the baby blue, the teal blue, that is my trade line. That's my 9 exponential moving average. Okay, that's my 9 exponential moving average. What do you notice? You notice that the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level right here, there's your 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. It lines up dead even with what? VWAP. And then here's your trade line. And now you have 3 different indicators, 23.6 fib level, VWAP, and trade line, all converging at the exact same price point of 1650. Then on top of that, you have a trade line VWAP crossover, where the trade line crosses over and above VWAP for the first time during the day, which is a potential trigger, a momentum trigger, right at the inflection point of the bull flag. The inflection point of the bull flag is where these 2 trend lines that make the flag come to a meeting point. That's the inflection point. This is your inflection point, where these 2 trend lines of the flag come to meet, and one of them has to give. The stock either has to break below the bottom trend line or above the top trend line. Okay, so this is a prime example of excellent technical indicators. Okay, 23.6 fib, VWAP, and trade line all converging at the exact same price point, lining up directly at the bottom of the support trend line of the price action. So now, price action, bull flag, right? So when I take away all the indicators, based on the price action, we have a support level at 1650, based on just the price action. Now, the technical indicator aspect of it, let's draw out our technical indicators, and we have 23.6 fib, VWAP, and trade line that are also giving you support at 1650. So now we've got price action and technical indicators check and check. Great. What's the last aspect of the setup to determine quality? Volume. This is where, again, we get into not all of your chart patterns are created equal. There are certain times in the formation of a chart pattern where you want to see volume increase, and there's times you want to see volume decrease. When it comes to a bull flag, the proper or ideal volume for the bull flag is increasing volume on the way up when the flag pole is created. This is your flag pole. Okay, so again, flag pole, here's your flag. See the pole? There's your flag. So when the pole is created, okay, when the pole is created of the flagpole, you want to see increasing volume during the pole. Then when the stock consolidates inside the flag, you want to see a decrease in volume. And then when the stock breaks out of the flag, you want to see an increase in volume. That is your ideal volume for a bull flag setup. And what you will notice at the bottom of the screen now is that is absolutely picture perfect textbook volume for a bull flag. Increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume during the flag, increasing volume on the break out of the flag. Okay? That is volume, your third aspect of quality of setup, check. So we just went through price action, technical indicators, volume, and we have check, check, check on all 3. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes this setup A+. This is a setup that 70% of the time, the stock is going to go higher. Okay, and as you guys can see today, we went higher, much higher, okay? Because this is an A+ setup, and now you understand why. There's not a single thing on this chart setup that I would change. That's another way for you to tell, is this an A+ setup? Is there anything you would change? If you said to me, Mike, take a marker or a paintbrush, fix this setup, make it better. I couldn't. There's nothing I can do to make this setup better. Price action is there. Technical indicators are there. Volume's perfect. That's an A+ setup. Okay? That's an A+ setup. Now, let's talk about a B setup. What would make this a B setup? Let's start over. Now, let's go through the process. Aspect number 1, chart pattern. Well, chart pattern, that doesn't change. This is still a bull flag, right? You're like, okay, we got the chart pattern, still a bull flag. So we got that. Aspect number 2, technical indicators. Let's draw out our technical indicators. All right, we still got 23.6 fib. We got VWAP. We got trade line. Okay, indicators. We got 3 indicators all converging at the same price point. Perfect. Technical indicators, check. So now we've got price action check. We've got technical indicator check. Now what's the third? Volume. Now let's say for hypotheticals, for the cause of this discussion, let's say my volume looked like this. Let's say the volume looked like that. Let's say this price action candle was accompanied with that volume. Well, what does that do? Now, I just told you that ideal volume for a bull flag is increasing volume when the flag pull is created and then decreasing volume during the formation of the flag. But if the volume looked like this, that's not decreasing volume inside the flag. That's increasing volume inside the flag. So hold on a second then. That is something that I could change. That's something that I could make better. For that reason, I cannot give the volume aspect of this setup the check mark. So now I've got 2 of the 3 aspects of this setup that have the check mark. That is what makes this a B quality setup. Now, it doesn't mean run for the hills. It's still a good setup, but it could be better. It could be better. Because if you said to me, Mike, make this setup better, you want to know what I would do? I would say, okay, no problem. Now this is a better setup. Now it's a better setup. That is why if the volume looked like that, that would negate the A+. Okay? That would negate the A+, and that would make it a B. Yeah, honestly, thank you for deleting Danielle Eisren's message. Oh my God. I was about to just lose it. Thank you for deleting that. Man, how do you guys... Anyway. So you guys, that is what would make this a B quality setup. Okay? That is what would make it a B quality setup. Okay? Because of that volume. All right? Now, a B quality setup, maybe 60 to 65% of the time, when you see that setup, the stock's going to go higher. Not bad odds, but could be better. Okay, it's important you guys understand this so you can be patient to wait for the A+ setups to put yourself in the best possible situation to profit. Now let's talk about a C quality setup. Okay, let's do a C quality setup. Let's go and delete all this. Let's start back over again. I'm going to take my make-believe volume bar and we're going to put it over here for now. So let's go back to here. Now, what would make this a C quality setup? Okay, what would make this a C quality setup? Okay, now let's go to price action. Oh, price action doesn't change. Okay, there's your price action. There's your bull flag. Okay, price action doesn't change. Now let's draw out our Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, let's say that hasn't changed. All right, so there's our 23.6 Fibonacci level. It lines up with the bottom end of the price action bull flag. But let's say, for example, see this orange and teal blue line on my screen? Let's say they weren't there. Let's say they were here. Let's say instead My VWAP orange line was there. And let's say my trade line indicator was there. Okay. So let's say instead of the blue, the teal, and orange lines that are there on the chart, let's say for argument's sakes that they were here where I just drew these two lines. Okay. Let's say they were there instead. Now, hold on a second. We're on the technical indicator part of the quality of setup. We've got the price action bull flag, but we only have one indicator, which is your 23.6 fib, that lines up with the bottom of this flag. What I would actually say at this point would say the better quality setup is where? Where's the better quality support level? Where are there multiple support indicators converging on the same price point? Right there, 1550 area. Why? Because now I have the 38.2 Fibonacci level that lines up with the initial morning high, and I've got my VWAP indicator, and I've got my trade line indicator. Now I've got 4 indicators all converging on the 1550, 1560 area. That's your better support level. That's your higher probability support level. So with this example, this bull flag is not a strong bull flag. Okay. And then, so we can't check off the technical indicator aspect of the setup. Then let's add in this volume bar. Let's say the volume bar all the way over here, and then you get that volume bar. Now I've got a bull flag. I've got this price action that's a bull flag. So check. But then the technical indicator aspect doesn't line up. I've only got one indicator, the 23.6 fib level that's there. So I can't check that. And I've got increasing volume inside of the flag. I can't check that. So now I've only got one aspect of the quality of setup where I've got to check. And that is what gives you a C quality bull flag. And that is a bull flag that I will never buy. I will never buy that setup inside of this bull flag ever, because it's a 50-50 coin flip. Instead, what I will do is I will recognize the higher quality setup, which based on what you now know, the higher quality setup based on this example with my VWAP and trade line down here, my better quality setup is going to be here. Because now I've got 38.2 fib, initial morning high, VWAP, and trade line all sitting at this price point, which gives me a much higher probability of a support level. So now in that example, you're going to have an inexperienced trader is going to buy the stock right here inside saying, ooh, bull flag. They're going to set their stop loss, okay, right there where this red line is. I'm going to make this line red. They're going to set their stop loss at this red line because that's below the bull flag. The stock's going to do this. The stock's going to drop. Okay, I'll draw it out for you. The stock's going to do this. It's going to break below that support level. They're going to get stopped out. And the reason why that support level is going to break is because it's weak. There's only one indicator there. So that level is going to break. Inexperienced traders are going to get stopped out. And you want to know who's going to get long? Experienced traders are going to get long right there, while inexperienced traders are stopping out, because an experienced trader that has professional technical analysis is going to recognize that support level, and they're going to get long on that pullback, and then the stock will then continue higher. And the inexperienced trader is going to say, I always get stopped out, and the stock continues higher without me. That's why. That's why that's happening, because you're not identifying the higher quality entry point. You're fixated on one aspect of quality of setup, while an experienced trader like myself is focused on the overall quality of the setup. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you identify and determine an A setup versus a B setup versus a C setup. Does anybody have any questions about what I just went over? Because I just bombarded and dropped an absolute anvil of knowledge on your head. And I hope that you were listening. I hope you were taking notes, because this is technical analysis that somebody else is going to charge you $3,000 for some bullshit DVD for. And I just gave it to you guys for free, that you can act on this and that this education as early as Friday. All right. There you have it, guys. Okay. There you guys have it. Did you guys like that? Was that lesson not blow your mind? Does that lesson not blow your mind? I get excited just teaching it to you. God damn it, everybody, smash that like button right now. Smash that like button. I would hit the like button right now if I could. I would hit the like button right now if I could. Smash that like button if you guys appreciate it and you guys enjoyed that lesson. That lesson was helpful. If you guys feel like you've learned something, smash that like button right now. Show me how much that helped you. Show me how much that helped you. Smash that like button. All right. Now, how many of you that are on this live right now, okay, how many of you guys are not members of True Training Group? I'm curious. Type TTG in the chat right now if you are not a member of True Training Group. Okay, if you're not a member, go ahead and type TTG in chat right now. Mark, Rad, Julius, Manuel, Build Your Own, Blessed, JJ, Second Life, Justin, JC, Massimo, Christopher, Dot Earth 2.0, Seymour, Dustin, David, Justin Romero, Right On, Mike Lunch, Miss Dame, My Mood, Patricia Neal, 08 Roosh, Ryan McCarver, Vishal Kathari, Shelly Roberts, Darren, Aventador, Quindon. Nice. Muhammad signed up today. Muhammad, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. All right, guys, listen. For those of you that typed TTG in chat, let me be completely frank with you guys right now. What I just went over with you is 1% of the education that you guys get when you join the TTG family. This is the difference between professional education and bullshit that you find on YouTube when someone says, well, the stock went up, I bought it, and then I sold it, and then you'll see it pulled back here, and then I bought it again, and then it went up, and then I sold, and I made $10,000. Yay. Follow me. You can do the same. That's the difference. Okay? That's the difference. This is what a professional education looks like. This is what education, when you work at a hedge fund and you get taught by professional traders, this is what it looks like. For those who have typed the letters TTG in chat, you guys have the opportunity to join us for a 7-day trial to see if True Trading Group is right for you and get a feel for what a professional education. This is what we do every single day, guys. I break down chart patterns in chat every single day, just like this. And I tell traders, this is A setup, this is B setup, this is C setup, this is where I'm buying, this is where I'm selling. I do it every single day in our chat room. You have the opportunity right now to join us for a 7-day trial and get a feel for what a professional education can do for your trading. Go to ttgthree.com for a one-time payment of just $3. It is a candy bar. What do you guys have to lose? You are going to get 7-day access to our member dashboard. That includes our stock profile tool, where you can get downloadable PDF reports on any stock you're interested in. That's going to give you general info, news, SEC filings, analyst ratings, you name it. Downloadable PDF report for an unlimited amount of stocks. You want 100 different, go ahead, type in 100 different ticker symbols, get 100 different PDF reports. All right. You're also going to get our daily premium watch list, which gives you a list of stocks that we are watching, why we're watching them today, and how we plan on trading them to profit. You're also going to get 3 sample courses that are a simplified version of our full curriculum courses that you get when you become a full-time member. But I'm telling you guys now, those 3 courses are guaranteed to make you a better trader. I wrote them specifically for this trial program. When you're going to go through them, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's giving me this for $3. Look what I just gave you for free. Imagine what I'm going to give you for $3. Okay. Look what I just gave you for free. I'm saying these courses are going to blow your mind. Then you guys are also going to be able to come and chat and share with me live for 3 days. Okay. You guys can come into our chat room. You can see my screen, hear me on the microphone, follow my trade alerts, follow the other mods, DM us, ask questions. Okay. You guys can do all of that in chat with us. Use our Benzinga live news feed, use our Squawk Box, use our trade ideas scanner, all right there in our chat room for you to use when you guys sign up for that 7-day trial, for a one-time payment of just $3. Okay. And right now we're sporting a 78% win rate in chat to myself and the other moderators. So, which means whenever we call out a trade, 78% of the time it's a profitable one between myself and the other mods. So you guys want to make sure you get your butts in chat, sign up for this trial right now. Your 3 days in chat will not start until Friday if you guys sign up tonight. Sign up tonight. So when you're in a food coma tomorrow and you're laying in bed or on the couch like this, you can pull out your mobile device, your phone, go on your laptop and go through some of those courses to arm yourself with more education like you just got here today to give you a better chance to profit on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and you get your button chat and you trade with us live. Go to ttgthree.com right now on the bottom of your screen. Okay. Now you can upgrade to a full membership at any time during your trial. You're under no obligation to do so, but you can upgrade to a full membership anytime during your trial. And you're in luck because tonight, for Thanksgiving and in honor of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, we have actually, hold on one second, guys, because I do want to tell you guys about okay, I'm sorry, here we go. Sorry, got distracted. We do have an offer right now for our Black Friday and Thanksgiving Day special where you can get a 43% discount on a full 1-year all-inclusive membership to True Trading Group. Let me explain what you get with your full membership. That's different from the trial because you get a million things more. You're going to be able to access our chat room, not for 3 days, but daily. We open at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We close at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I told you guys, we share our screen. I am on the microphone live in chat, telling you, talking to you like I'm talking to you now, telling you guys, A+ setup, doing exactly what I just did for you, saying, guys, I'm buying this stock at $16.75. I tell you where I'm buying before I actually buy. Makes it very easy for you to follow along with my trades. Okay. We're not scalpers. Our trades, we're not in and out of trades within seconds. Our trades last several minutes to several hours, sometimes several days long. Very easy to follow our trades. You're also going to be able to use our mobile app as a full-time member. I understand most of our members work full-time jobs. You can't be in front of your computer all day long. That's why we have a mobile app downloadable on iPhone and Android where you guys can still be logged into chat, see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay, this is crucial for those of you that work full-time jobs and be able to stay connected with what we're doing in chat. I told you guys before, we have a 78% win rate right now in chat. That's all of the moderators that are calling out trades. You can use the Benzinga news feed, which gives you live up to the second breaking news alerts. Like today, when Salesforce came out and announced they were in talks to buy Slack, we got that trade alert within seconds on our Benzinga Pro news feed as the stock spiked and then halted. And a lot of our members were able to buy that stock coming out of the halt because they knew what the catalyst was, they knew what the news was, and we got that news before everybody else because we have that service plugged directly into our chat room. Okay, and you're also guys are going to be able to get access to everything else that we offer. I told you guys before that our chat room, that's like probably 30% of what you guys get when you join a membership full time. You are also going to get our entire course curriculum. This is a 15-course curriculum that I wrote myself. This is a simplified version of the 3-month educational program that I went through when I worked at the hedge fund. Before they let me touch $1 of their money, I had to go through this program. I sat in a classroom style setting every day, and different traders and analysts would come in there and they would teach me what they do. They would teach me what they know. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught, and now I've simplified the education. I've created these courses, and now I teach you, just like I teach you guys on these live streams, just like I taught you how to identify an A, B, C setup. That is exactly what I do when you guys get access to all of our TeachD curriculum courses. They are all included when you sign up. There are no different packages. There's no upsells. They are all included. We got beginner and foundation stock trading, advanced stock trading, beginner options, advanced options, trader psychology, swing trading, you name it. We've got it. You get access to all of them. Okay, when you guys sign up with coupon code TTG1120. You're also going to be able to use our premium services, resources, and tools. We have a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time level 1, level 2, full book data, real options data. You guys can practice implementing what you learn in the courses, practice it with fake money first before you go live. You'll also be able to use our stock screener, which will allow you to filter through thousands of stocks during the day to see what stocks are hot, where you should be focusing your attention, what stocks give you the best chance to profit. You're also going to get, after Saturday, it's going to be over 90 hours of additional video educational content. That's on top. That's in addition to the courses. Now, all of our courses are in text and video format. But on top of the courses, you're going to have over 90 hours after Saturday because we've got the Trader Palooza event. We just did a 2-hour workshop, red to green. That was today from 5 to 7 with our members. That's now going to be in the video library. And then Saturday is the 12-hour long virtual trading workshop. That's Trader Palooza. You guys don't want to miss that. That's going to be now over 90 hours of additional educational video content that is going to be on that website that you're going to have access to. And then when you join full time, you can actually attend these workshops live. So Trader Palooza is Saturday, guys. That's a 12-hour long virtual trading workshop where every hour we're covering different topics, different moderators. So like one moderator covers a topic for an hour, another moderator for an hour, and then you can log in based on the topics that you want to attend. Okay, that's on Saturday. That's when we start at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We close at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The entire session is recorded. Okay, the entire session. I know that's we start early for those of you that are on the our West Coast buddies, but it will be recorded. Okay, so you'll be able to access those live when you sign up. Again, it's for full members only. If you're on the trial membership, you will not be able to attend the workshop on Saturday. Okay, it's for full-time members only. All right. Also, anyone that signs up with coupon code TTG1120 is going to get a free one-on-one mentor session with one of the moderators. That is a 1-hour one-on-one mentor session to ask questions, talk about your topics you want to discuss, review your trading, identify your strengths, your weaknesses, where you're going wrong, what are your mistakes, and how do we fix it to start to improve your P&L. You're also going to be able to use our TradingView Pro charting software. That is included for free with your membership. And then all future courses and resources are included as well. I told you, there's no upsells in True Trading Group ever. So let's say I come out with a new course next month. It's automatically included. It's not like, okay, guys, new course, but that's $200. We're like Netflix. Netflix comes out with a new documentary. It's free with your membership. Netflix doesn't charge you $20 to watch a new documentary. It's included in your membership. Same thing with True Trading Group. When you guys sign up, you pay one price, you get access to everything that we've got. All right. So we basically, guys, we take the top premium trading tools, okay, products, and we bundle them together. And that is part of your True Trading Group membership. The Benzinga news feed, the Squawk Box, the real-time level 1, level 2 options data, trade ideas scanner, the TradingView Pro charting software, minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that has a 78% win rate, 15 professional courses that are designed by an award-winning hedge fund trader, over 90 hours after Saturday of additional educational video content that you guys are going to have access to, and then you can attend those workshops live. I'm telling you guys, Saturday is going to be a must attend. Access our chat room, DM us, ask questions, see our screen, hear us on the mic. Guys, all of this is included when you guys sign up with coupon code TTG1120. And normally, that 1 year all-inclusive membership to get access to all of these things, normally that would cost $2,048. But tonight, with coupon code TTG1120, it gives you a 43% discount, which brings the cost of a membership all the way down to only $1,160. Okay, so $1,160. That's it. To get all of that I just explained to you, to get a professional education and access to all those resources and tools that we just discussed. Listen to this. Speaking of those resources and tools, the Benzinga Live newsfeed and the Squawk Box feature, that one service alone, if you went to Benzinga tomorrow and signed up for that service, they would charge you $1,188 for the year. That's included for free when you sign up with this coupon code for $1,160. Plus, you get everything else I just said to you. The trade simulator, that's $750 a year. That's included. Real-time level 2, then level 1, that's $990 for the year. That's included. The TradingView Pro charting software, if you went to TradingView tomorrow, signed up for their software, $720 for the year. That's included for free with your membership with coupon code THG1120. That's $3,648 in premium services and products that are included with coupon code TTG1120 for just $1,160. Is that not blow your mind insane? Okay. And get this, anybody that signs up here tonight by midnight, you have an hour and a half to do so. If you sign up by midnight, you are also going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, which is the perfect tool for you to stay connected and trade on the go. Okay. Like I said, a lot of our members work full time. That's why we spent the time and money to develop the mobile app. And that's why I'm going to give you now a free Amazon Kindle Fire, because I do not want you guys to fumble around on small little phone screens to try to place your orders while you're at work, you're on a conference call, you're at your kid's soccer game, you're playing golf, you're at the mall, you're in traffic, whatever it is. So I'm going to send you a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Okay. Shipping included. I'm going to pay for shipping. It's my gift to you. Okay. Free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Anyone that signs up by midnight, code TG1120. So now, not only are you getting a 43% discount, not only are you getting $3,600 in resources and tools included for free, I'm also giving you a free Amazon Kindle Fire. Okay, guys, do not wait for Friday. Do not wait for tomorrow. This is how we are doing our Black Friday Thanksgiving Day sale. This is the coupon code. This is the discount. And the price of a membership goes up every 24 hours. So tomorrow, the price of a membership will be slightly higher than it is today. Take advantage of this coupon code now, where you can still get the membership for $1,160. Okay. Also, important to note that when you guys sign up tonight with this coupon code, you are locking yourself in at that price. You're grandfathering yourself in, because when it comes time to renew your membership next year, you are not going to pay the membership, the regular fee. So let's say next year our membership is $2,200. You won't pay $2,200 next year to renew. You'll only pay the $1,160 that you paid today. And trust me, guys, you're going to want to renew. How do I know that? Because we've surveyed our members. 80% of our members are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back in the first 6 months of their membership. That means if you took $1,160 right now and invested it in yourself, got a professional education, you have an 80% chance to make $11,000 back within the first 6 months. 30% of that 80 are doing it in 1 month. Who would not take that deal? Who wouldn't take that deal? I don't know. Think about everything that I'm giving you guys for $1,160 right now. And you have an 80% chance to make 11 grand the first 6 months. Nuts. But I'm going one step further. It's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you. You guys are here on this live stream. You want to learn. You guys went through this live. You took notes. I'm super proud of you guys for taking notes and spending the time on Thanksgiving Eve to go through and to further your education. Because guess what? Going out or watching Netflix or whatever else you'd be doing right now is not going to make you money. It's not going to potentially change your future. This education will. Okay. So what I'm going to do here now, for those of you that are here, for those of you that sign up tonight with this coupon code that I offered, sign up tonight by midnight. You have an hour and a half left to do so with coupon code TG1120. And I'm going to make you a deal. If you're still on the fence, if you sign up with this coupon code now, go through all the courses that are on the website, score an 85 or higher on all of our exams at the end of the quiz, at the end of the courses. Yes, there are quizzes at the end of our courses. Do your one-on-one with one of our moderators. Okay. Really put in an effort to learn this skill. And if during that year of your membership, you do not at least make back your membership fee once, I'm going to give you a complete money back full refund. I'm giving you a money back guarantee right now, guys. So sign up with this coupon code. Woo! Hell yeah, Leslie. Woo! Damn, Leslie, it's hot in here, Leslie. Leslie says, guys, I'm up 30 grand in 1 month. Woo! Woo! Damn, Leslie. Okay. Now we're talking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. All right, guys. There it is. Leslie, great job. Hell yeah. Woo! Damn. All right. So, guys, I'm going to say this to you again. I'm so confident that the education is going to make the difference because this is the education that made a difference for me. This is the education that makes a difference for my members. If I didn't have 80% of my members making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back in 6 months, I wouldn't offer you guys this. I'd be dumb to do that. But I know the education works. My TGG fam is proof that the education works. Leslie is proof that the education works. Trading is not some impossible task that only gift-minded people can achieve because it's just, you need to learn. It's just like any other skill. You need to learn. You need to get an education, just like anything else. You're not going to become a real estate broker without getting an education first. You're not going to become a doctor, a lawyer, a construction worker. You have to get an education first. Woo! Joe P, my man. Joe P, I made 10 grand today with the setup that Mike just explained a minute ago. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, Joe. Crack Tax says I made $900 in just 2 days on my TTG3 trial membership. Guys, it works. Okay, this is what members are. This is what I'm talking about. You just have to get an education. It's just like anything else. Okay, you're not going to wake up one day and you're just going to magically start making money in the markets. You've got to get education. You don't just wake up one day and you just become great at playing poker. You have to learn how to play first. You got to learn how to trade first. And what better way to learn than to get a professional education, the same education that I received working at a hedge fund, the same education that allowed me to receive, okay, this Trader of the Year award. My camera just went all blurry. Oh, there we go. Trader of the Year award. This is it. 2008. I got this from the hedge fund for my performance in 2008. Here it is. Okay. So that's the education that allowed me to receive and win that award. All right. This is the education that's allowing 80% of our members to make 7 to 10 times their fee back in 6 months. So I'm telling you, if you use this coupon code tonight, and this is, you have to do it by midnight. You have an hour and a half left. You got to do it by midnight. I'm going to give you a 43% discount. I'm going to give you a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. If you go through the courses, get an 85 on the exams, and do your one-on-one. And if you don't make back your membership fee at least once over the course of the year of your membership, I'm going to give you your money back. I'm guaranteeing your membership cost. So what do you have to lose aside from everything you typed in chat before when I said, what are your goals? What do you have to lose? Potentially one day telling your boss to go screw. Financial freedom, traveling the world, spending more time with your family, earning extra income, taking that dream vacation, buying that dream car. That's what you potentially have to lose because you don't have the membership to lose. I'm guaranteeing it for you. If you do those things that I just mentioned, okay, put in some effort. Don't just sign up and be, okay, Mike, tell me what to buy, and you don't make money. No, sign up, go through the courses, get an 85 or higher on the exams, do your one-on-one, put in some effort. And if you don't make the membership fee back at least once in the course of the year, I'm going to give you your money back. That's how confident I am in the membership, in the education. Okay. So use coupon code TTG1120 right here, right now. Get the 43% discount and get the free Amazon Kindle Fire HD and get that money back guarantee. Also, we're almost there, guys, for the Tesla raffle. Every time TTG gets 300 new members, we raffle off a Tesla. Whoever wins, if they don't want the Tesla, they can take $30,000 cash. We're almost full. We're almost at the end of that raffle. So for those of you that are still not members, once you become a full-time member, you're automatically included in that raffle. So you guys want to make sure you sign up to get included in that raffle. Give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000. How far would $30,000 go for some of you right now? Give yourself a chance to win it. All right, because we're going to be raffling that off to one lucky TTG member. All right. And then don't forget, sign up with this coupon code. You'll be able to attend Traderpalooza on Saturday, which is a must attend. You guys don't want to miss it. That's 12 hours of hardcore education. Again, you can pop in and out and in and out based on the workshops that you want to attend. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here tonight on this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed going through this with you. I love talking this stuff, man. I really do. In case you guys can't tell, I love talking this stuff with you. excellent live stream tonight. I told you I had a good one in store for you tonight. I wasn't kidding when I said I'm going to drop massive knowledge on you tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button if you have not done so already. Subscribe to the channel if this is your very first time. Turn on those notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any one of these live streams ever again. Because if you do, you're going to miss out on golden nuggets of information like we dropped tonight. I'll see you guys in chat on Friday. Enjoy your Thanksgiving Day holiday. Have a safe, happy, relaxing, enjoyable Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you. What are you guys thankful for? I'll see you guys all in chat on Friday. Later, guys. Peace.